They will not be able to get away with it. No matter how hard they try, you're going to have states that are going to be more stringent than others, but overall they're not going to be able to stop it. The protest will be too strong. We will say that in our lifetime, unless of course there's something beyond anything that we're talking about right now that happens, they will not get away with taking away our Second Amendment rights.
Well, I agree. We've got a good chance. The pro-gun culture is growing. Women are getting into guns. People are finding out how great it is to be, to defend yourself. But what I'm asking, because I really want your opinion on this, is the Homeland Security documents that we broke. It makes a nexus between gun owners, veterans, and says they're the number one threat, and basically are Al-Qaeda, are white supremacists. Now I'm seeing that as a drumbeat. White Al-Qaeda, it's totally asinine that white Al-Qaeda works for bin Laden, is going to release anthrax. What I'm saying is clearly they're trying to get ready to sick Northcom on the American people. How asinine is that in your view? A. B, will they get away with it?
Well, I don't think that that's going to be one of their first steps. And yes, they can get away with anything at any given time if the conditions are right. But we wouldn't see that as the issue right now.
Well, they've got a lot of chutzpah, though, to try to...
Well, they'll try anything, Alex. You know that. And then they keep throwing out these trial balloons to see how far they'll go. But the thing that we have to watch out for on an individual basis, as we see it right now, is an economic meltdown and people making sure, for example, with the seed companies you're talking about, planting your own gardens, being as self-sufficient as possible, understanding where your money is, will you be able to get a hold of it, finding careers that are going to pay, because you're not going to be able to get a job going to college with a useless degree that they're putting out now.
All right, stay there. Final segment with Gerald Celente. We'll put his website up on screen for you. Trendsresearch.com, trendsresearch.com. My sites are Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.tv. Just always amazing having Gerald Celente on. Final segment straight ahead. We'll talk about how he sees the unfolding here.
This is the shipping version of the Liberty unit. It's the basic unit that we work with. It consists of 14 cases and a pail of sprouting seeds and a sprouter. Extremely well balanced, and this is the one that we adjust for special dietary needs, like diabetics and people with gluten intolerances. Also, those who are concerned about not having any soy products or textured vegetable protein, this is the unit that we adjust for special needs. All of these one-year supplies are extremely well balanced. They have all the fruits and vegetables and dairy products, everything that you need for a normal diet, and it fits most people. But if you have special needs, if you're a vegan, or if you're a diabetic, or have gluten intolerances, please call us directly and we'll be able to adjust your unit to fit what you need. The 800 number is 800-810-4441, and that will get our administrative office and we'll help you as best we can.
Gerald Celente, in the 4 minutes we have left, man, I could have a million more questions for you. Break it down. You say Christmas is going to be really bad, then we go into 2010. How do you see this unfolding, towards depression? And then how do you see the establishment responding? You've already said war, but specifically, domestically, what's this going to look like?
Domestically, we're going to see crime go through the roof. They actually argue that as economic conditions decline, crime doesn't worsen. Yes, it does. And all kinds of crime from the top down. So there's going to be more scammers, more thievery, Wall Street doing more deals to steal every penny they can get. Crime is going to increase in terms also of gang violence. We're already seeing it in the numbers, of course, with people buying guns, buying safes. Only the people that can't read the handwriting on the wall are going to be caught with what's going to happen, because we're moving in to what we're saying unequivocally is going to be the greatest depression, and it's going to be worldwide. Again, the data doesn't lie. Globally, the trade is off over 20%. You can't keep business going with those kind of numbers. We're going to see a temporary reprieve because of all of the money they're dumping into the system. So So that's going to knock people off. They're going to believe there's going to be the green shoots of recovery. But when you dump this money manure all over the planet, as they're doing now with the tens of trillions of dollars, it's going to look like recovery, but it's not going to be. So when it collapses from this one down, boy, you better be in a good place. You better have a job that's going to be withstand depression-proof tremors, because a lot of people aren't going to make it. House foreclosures are going to skyrocket, and the commercial real estate bubble has already popped. They're just not announcing it.
Absolutely. You know, a lot of different animals, dolphins, ferrets, they know when a hurricane or tornado's coming the day before an earthquake. Do you think the public sees the political changes, or do you think they instinctively are buying all the guns and safe off the shelves? I mean, that tells me the public's ready to defend themselves.
The public is ready to defend themselves, not so much against the government, nor are we. Well, my reasons, for example, of owning weapons is to defend myself against the lunatics that are running out in the street.
Yes.
Uneducated, whacked out on drugs. You know, their minds are blown. The bank right around the corner from me, the Key Bank in Kingston, New York, it was robbed twice in a week.
Oh, I know. Crime is just exploding, and the news is saying it's not, and the police are under attack, and then they're acting crazy as well. Just society's going nuts. Gerald Celente, website is trendsresearch.com. Thank you so much for spending time with us, sir, and I look forward to getting an interview with you up in New York for the new Obama film coming out in September. God bless you, sir, and thank you for spending time with us.
Always my pleasure, Alex. Thank you.
You bet. Take care. There goes Gerald Celente, ladies and gentlemen. Free transmission starts now at Infowars.com on the audio streams. Jason Burma's coming up tonight, 9 to midnight, with the new draft bill, National Compulsory Service. Great job, crew.